Off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
You ready?
45, check line 45. So we got man.
Hey!
Check the car, let's go.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all play.
Yes. Now.
On the ground, it's Cook. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
3rd play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
We own them. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. You got nothing to run. You got nothing.
Get it.
He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
Ready. 10-2 start.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey.
Bam.
Cook to the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, Alpha. Go. 5.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Man, he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive.
Bang.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Rush in.
That's caught inside the 20. 33 yards that time.
All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On the carry, it's Cook. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, You have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short.
Hey, wahoo!
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And his kick is good.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, it kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
First down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Get up! 180!
59. All day. What? Twist.
Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. And he rifles one incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Get up! 180!
Let's go, tight end.
Move. Red, go!
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
Look, squeeze. Ready?
They start the drive with Cook. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They run. Cook. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Rock it.
Switch gears.
Go. Let's go.
Now back to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Throwing on second down, Trubisky. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Check your backer, check your backer.
Six guys, check six guys.
Now it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
And this one is right through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Hard. Get it.
2nd and 13. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
6-6, pull it high.
Nickel.
Hey, high 7.
Big Ed.
Look at me. Go.
Motion. Alert 3.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here comes Cohen. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st down, Trubisky. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play, and the chains move.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming. Whip. Watch the whip. Check. Watch safety green.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 12, Trubisky. It's caught. Smith. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Hey, 18.
Get him. You gonna take.
Hey, exit.
You gonna take.
3rd and 2. Now Trubisky. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
We got this.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now Trubisky. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky.
Watch out.
Lock in.
Here's Trubisky. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. And his kick is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading 1st half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. 2nd and 5. His throw incomplete. Artie Burns, former 1st-rounder, there to break that one up.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And that'll set him back 5. Delay of game penalty. Ships him back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10.
I'm going to run you over.
Topper! Bravo! Leo!
Hey, turn it up. Sponge.
Back to throw here. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Eddie Goldman with a sack.
A loss of 7. It's 4th down.
So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken very short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
From the 31, Trubisky, and he finds his tight end, Graham. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. They run again on first down. Cook. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
A loss of a yard brings up second and 11 at the 24-yard line.
So the loss of a yard, and now second and 11 from the 24-yard line.
SOS. Say. Check 24. Shoot.
Ready.
Second and 11. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Go.
They'll drop the throw. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Go out. Hey, Haywood. Now.
36.
Now.
2nd and 4. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Khalil Mack able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
45 is the mic.
Go on. Get it.
They'll look to throw here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They go play action with Trubisky. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
And 8 yards to go.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Switch.
Now Trubisky to throw. And that's caught by Smith. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. In for the score. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
At the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Watch the run. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. It's our time. Check.
Again, it's Cook. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check 30.
Protein spill.
Flare. Watch the safety creep.
Go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. The open man is Smith. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26. He's checking. Crap.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch this. Send one west. Hey, zoom. Check hot route. Hot. Yo, cheetah.
2nd and 6. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Hey. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. 58. Yes. 58 to Mike. I got one. Ready?
He'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
X3, 218, chopper. Bang.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and this is caught inside the 5. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Hey, team 6. Let's go.
They'll run with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point attempt to follow here. And he puts it through there within 3. It's 13-10. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be taken short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
1st down and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Looking to throw again on second down. Trubisky, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing here, Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you.
And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief, because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Well, there to make the tackle, Khalil Mack. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
They run it again with Cook. And he's got room. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken very short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks.
But this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a run with Cook. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cook. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, partner, Marvin, our number 1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their background. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now it's Trubisky. A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. The 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a tie.